It's almost like a little bit of a love letter to just like the DNA of just Kobe, like Nike shoes in general. And after saying that, immediately he said, I might get a little emotional after this, but he said, I need to get one for my daughter. And I think he was talking about Gigi. So yeah. My name is Kevin Reyes. I'm a footwear designer for Nike. So I was originally in a team where I worked on running, men's and women's training, and basketball for $100 and below. So like very price accessible price points. Recently, I just got moved to a new team. It's called Women's Running. It's just exciting because I'm dedicated now to like singular discipline, and I actually get to move up in the price point. So I have a little bit more to play around with. But that's just pretty recent. But yeah, that's what I do. I was born and raised Filipino, like up until 20 years old. And when 2009, long story short, like because of recession, like our family was kind of struggling a bit. It was a tough situation, but it was almost like a little bit of coincidence because like while we were going through that, we got a letter in the mail, which was basically like saying that it's from the U.S. Embassy and your petition for a green card got approved. Like it was kind of crazy. And it was kind of out of sight, out of mind, because as many Filipinos know, like when you apply a petition, that takes like 18-20 years.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened with us. Like I was 20, and I think when it was petition, I was basically still a baby. So we flew out, and there was literally no plan. We just had like the clothes that we had and like whatever, like money in our pockets, and it was like a restart. And I think throughout that process, we moved around a lot. We were trying to find like where our place was here. And that's when I decided to go to design school. I was actually doing industrial design in UST.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was in my junior year until we decided to like uproot and move. That's why I wanted to do industrial design. So I was like, I feel like I have design in my blood. My mom was actually an interior designer in the Philippines, so like I feel like that was something that I could pursue. And I basically worked my way through college in San Francisco. I studied industrial design, and then from there on, I got like my internship opportunities, and then popped on Nike's radar because of those said internship opportunities. Coming into my senior year in university, I proposed a like footwear like concept to my professor, and he was like, "I think that's cool. Like, just do that." And I was like, "Well, I'm not really sure if I want to do footwear." And he was like, "You know what? If it's a cool project, then it's a cool project. Like, who cares if it puts footwear or not?" And so, fast forward a little bit, I worked in that project. It was definitely like one of the most fun projects I've ever done, like as a guy in university. And I felt like that was the strongest piece in all of the work that I did. So it was kind of like, okay, I feel like this is my path. And so from there, New Balance saw like that project that I did on my senior year, and they were intrigued. And so that got me my internship with them. And then from there on, I just kind of like really worked my butt off. I got on Nike's radar, and from there, like they gave me a call. The one thing about him was, and I think it showed through with all the Kobe shoes, is that he is very highly involved. Not like he won't tell you draw this line or draw that line, but if he doesn't like it, he will tell you. If he doesn't believe, like from a performance standpoint, it's doing what he thinks, like from his experience of playing basketball, if it helps, he'll tell you right away. When I walked into that meeting room, when you're supposed to like show Kobe, this is where it's at so far. He had his notebook out, nobody writes the notes for him. Nobody pays attention for him. He scrutinized everything himself. And I know that sounds like, oh yeah, oh you're just with Nike, and so you have to say that. Like, no, that is like the real scoop. So it only inspired me even more because I'm like one of the biggest Kobe fans growing up. He inspired me. Actually, when I was working my way through college, like, you know, I never really slept. Like, all that Kobe stuff was like part of what inspired me. So when I saw him actually like Mamba mentality in the meeting room, I was like, man, like that's my guy. The Giannis Immortality is like the big one I've been waiting for ever since I started like working on it. Like 2021 was marked on my calendar because of it. So that one is coming out summer here. So I believe it's probably like late June. That's his first ever one. And all I can say is watch out, because I will believe, aside from the Kobe had like a sentimental value to me, but I believe that one is, I just have a great feeling about that one. That's all I can say. I'm so excited. Like, I just can't wait for like the drops to happen. But like, yeah, that one's different because it was like the first in that line. So I felt like I was able to just like run away with it, and I really hope like people kind of feel that when they see it, and like feel great when they play with it on court. I'm so excited for people to just like, you know, get that on feet, because we poured a lot into that guy. Just have fun getting lost in the process. It's so important. When I always look back at when I was working my way through university, and it was like I was really kind of living paycheck to paycheck and like pulling all-nighters, but it was also like really fun because like I was just getting lost in like the creativity and the work that goes to like trying to create something that you feel like pushes the envelope on whatever it is. If you're in sneaker design, great, or like if you want to be the next like awesome painter, like whatever it is. In some ways, like it's so much fun to be in that grind and trying to like get to that journey. It's like, have fun in that journey, I think, because that's also when you know if that's what you really want to do. Like, I knew that this is what I really wanted to do with like I said, I was like, you know, broke, I had really nothing, living in not the best living conditions, but like I still wanted to do it. I was happy when every day that I did it, and that's how I knew I wanted to do it, and I was willing to do anything really to like get to my goal.